My cleft is better than your cleft. Hello everybody, I am Elio, and let us continue playing Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. So, how do we unlock this gate? Well, we interact with the pedestals, of course. And these enemies come down. So, we're gonna fight them, of course, being enemies. So, Goombella, get tattling. What are these fools? Bold clefts. From the title. they have little captions so you know what they are without having to tell them. Bold clefts. Bold guys don't do it for me. Defense is 2, rock solid, so you can't jump them and you can't hammer them. So, and I think they're resistant to fire as well, so what do? You use a power block, of course, and you can find the power block in a bush outside this very building, so you don't have to worry about going back into town and buying one. Regardless, I went back and bought one anyway, but that's for a reason which you'll see later in this part. Anyways, when you beat the monsters, the gate will open, which you probably should have gone through anyway because you're papery thin and could have easily gone through the bars. And how killing a couple of monsters just allows you to go through anyway, as anyone's guess, but anyways. Yeah, 3 Koopa Troopers, I just fire-flowered them and then just attacked them regularly. Could have been a problem, but not so with items. Items are very useful in this game. Oh. Oh, that Koopa Trooper has a power block. What am I doing? I should be attacking the Koopa. Guess what, I'm still talking? I'll guess this is the, actually the second part I've recorded since the very first part went up. I recorded the 4th part on Wednesday because I didn't have enough time at the weekend to film the last part. So, yeah, how are you guys enjoying it? Not as many people watching it as I might have hoped, but oh well, this can't be helped. But it's better to have less but more passionate fans than more fans that just don't care. Especially, free power block. Oh, I didn't need to go back and get one in town anyway. Sucks, but oh well. I remember Perpetual Daydreamer commenting that they love this game and they're glad I'm doing it. I'm glad I'm doing it too! It's one of my 3 favourite GameCube games. So yeah, hope you all enjoying it. I know I'm going to enjoy playing this game again. Anyways, another gate, more enemies on pedestals, so what do? Obviously, interact. And these ones have tons of spikes on them, so yeah, this is going to be quite the challenge if you don't know what you're doing. So, Goombella, get tattling! Called Bristles. And their hollow eyes creep me out, and that broken tooth. They're covered in spikes, they're so prickly. Attack is, HP is 2, attack is 1, but their defense is 4, and they're impervious to fire, so Fire Flower is a no-no. And you can't hammer them because their spikes will pop out. So even a Power Smash won't work at this point against these fools, so again, just use a power block. Boom! I don't think there's any other way to do this, but when I was doing a little practice of this part, one of the enemies along this road gave me a shooting star, which is another attack of item, which is very interesting, again, to see it this early in the game. But of course, that was just a little practice, so I didn't get to keep it in mind. So, oh, I was trying to interact with the bush, but okay, I'll jump on a wall. Oh, you Koopa Troopers, I see you up there. Haha! Yeah, Koopa and a spiny trooper. Koopa and a spiny Goomba. No trouble at all. Anyways. Alright, this here in the corner, this little item here is an inn coupon, which means when you go to an inn to heal yourself, you'll be healed for free, so always nice to have on hand. Now, I would pick it up, but maybe I'll pick it up on the way back. And here we have a heal block. Hit this block to heal heart points. It'll also replenish flower points, but it'll cost coins. Always worth using, though, especially in a spot of trouble like this. What's going to be coming up? Ooh, statue. But I'm going to be saving for something that's going to happen. You'll see, don't worry. So, let's interact with it. Whoa, earthquake! Earthquake! Somebody's just messing about with the paper. Oh dear. It grew eyes. You're the first contestant in a while. You've come all the way here to Shhwonk Fortress. You must want stone keys. Right, if that's the case, you must compete against me. If you win, I'll let you have the stone keys. But if you lose, you'll suffer a terrible fate. I mean, awful. Ooh, don't want that then. I'll take you on. You're in for it now. Oh my god, he's gonna kill us with Jigsaw. Save us, save us! Not really. And he has a bow tie. Ladies and germs, welcome to the 65th quiz. It was the 64th in Paper Mario, and the 64 was a reference to the console back then, so this is just naturally after it. So he's gonna have us a quiz, and what's hidden in this place? He just told us stone keys. Ta-da! God, that's correct! That question was too easy, but it only gets harder from here, much harder, so prepare yourself. I'm making him sound like a pirate. Like Mumka. What one Mr. Softener, one Fire Flower cost. I actually checked up on this when I went to get the power block back in Petalburg, and both of them are 8 coins each, so it's 16. Ah, that's correct! But it's too easy, it gets much harder from here. But you're already a rock, how can you get much harder? What's the name of the mayor in Petalburg? Croup. I'd laugh if, what's his name, Koopa Koop was actually on there and you answered that, just to confuse the old Paper Mario fans. So prepare yourself, even more. Where's the Crystal Star? Hooktail Castle. Door. Ah, that's correct. Blah. Don't tell me you got the right answer. That's it. I'm making the rest of these near impossible. That's actually funny because the last question, question 7 that you can possibly get, is actually what question number is this? Oh, so amusing. How does one get from Petalburg Metals to Rogueport? Through a pipe, duh. Using that grey pipe we came here in. Oh, I spin around like crazy. Oh, that's right! You correctly answered 5 questions. I don't believe it, you win! Darn and blast it! So very angry! Ah! Hulk smash! Stupid rules. I'll let you through. Ooh. Ha ha ha. So, now he's gonna reveal the pipe and we can go into Shhwonk Fortress. But what about if we actually lost that quiz? What would happen? Well, let's find out. Alright, let's see what terrible fate awaits us. So, for this, I'm going to put on my derpy face, so poke up those ears and get some of them wrong. No, we won't get these wrong. What's in this place? The Crystal Star, of course. We're looking for the Crystal Stars. Oh, what? I'm wrong? Wrong, you fools! Remember, if you get 3 wrong, you'll suffer a fate like you won't believe, ha! Going to question 2, Mr. Softener. Oh, I didn't research this, 12? Oh. You blithering meathead, you're wrong again! Get one more wrong, haha! Your little knees knocking? Not particularly, really. Moving on, question 3. What's the name of the mayor in Petalburg? I remember the name Coops. I didn't. Oh. Ah, wrong, so it hurts. Not particularly. 3 wrongs, how awful for you. Well, it's 3 rights, except... No, there's no way you can excuse that. Let's try not and get out of it. Time for the pain game! Oh, snap. If you beat these guys, I'll let you pass, but you possibly do... Can you possibly do it? Best of luck, meathead. I think you said meathead anyway. So, if you get 3 questions wrong in that quiz, you meet enemies which you're not supposed to meet until the next chapter. Clefts. They're like bald clefts, except they have spikes on their heads. So, let's get telling him. Rockhead joke with spikes on his noggin. What a rocker. Attack 2, defense is 2. What a pain. Fire doesn't hurt it. Yeah, fire doesn't hurt them. And they have grey shoes, unlike the other ones which had purple shoes. This is why I went back to get the power block earlier, by the way, and why I saved before the original quiz. So I could just do this. And you get a ton of experience, so it's well worth doing. And especially if you have a power block, you just might as well kill these enemies and get a lot of experience for it. Well, what? It can be! How did you beat my cute little clefts? Ah! Fine, whatever, but I despise you. And he reveals his pipe, like before. Humph! Well, let's go ahead and go inside then, now. Here we are, in... I guess we don't get a caption. Shhwonk Fortress. Shhwonk. I keep debating how to pronounce that. Anyways, in here, the only enemies you'll be seeing are these new and rather unique enemies, and one I really hate, fuzzies. Oh, happy little guy, cut back on the caffeine. HP is free, so you won't be able to beat them with just one attack. Their attack is 1, and they're stuck up your HP, ain't that the worst? It is the worst, but you can use the A button, or B button, to guard against them, so they're not much trouble. So let's just power smash 1 to get them out of the way. I do love showing off with those flips. Okay, here's... Oh, that was lucky. Here's what the thing does, and that's how you guard it. If you don't guard that, it's going to suck away 1 HP from you and heal it to itself. So you don't particularly want that happening. Okie doke, so another battle out of the way. There are a lot of fuzzies in this area, I'm going to be skipping them for the most part. I like how the lighting here changes. If you look at Mario's face sometimes. Yay! And we leveled up after that fight. Just a couple more. They're one of my most hated enemies, and I've already forgotten their name. Yeah, I've got low FP, and there's a lot of FP consuming moves I want to be using now. So yeah, I'm gonna level up that, and now we have 10 FP. So FP isn't gonna be a problem for a long while. So into this room, ooh, Moonstone. Just reminds me of Pokemon. Oh dear. And we have more Shhwonks? No, they're not. I really can't remember their names. There's a large bunch of them, but it doesn't really matter because Fire Flower does free damage and you can just kill them like this. Poof. There is another way you can kill them, but it's with a badge which I forgot to get as soon as I got in here, but I'm going to use that on the next group of enemies because of course we've got one more key left to get. Ooh, thanks for the HP. So now we're going to make our way back to the main room. Now back in the main room, over here in this red box is the badge I wanted to get, and it's a rather useful one, definitely, especially early in the game. Multi-bounce! And it allows you to attack multiple enemies in order. So basically you just jump from one enemy to the next, doing, at this point in the game, 1 damage to each enemy. So it's good for mass groups of enemies like these fuzzies. That's the name. Mass groups of enemies like fuzzies, as I shall demonstrate here. Simply bounce and bounce, and you can go from one group to the next, and it's very useful for the group of fuzzies that we're going to be seeing at the end of this corridor. So fun times, funful. 4 more star points. They don't. By the way, when you level up, enemies generally give you 1 less star point than before each time you level up. So worth keeping in mind. You can't grind too much in this game. And that is how you super guard fuzzies. Oh, so I'm supposed to be talking here, fool. Sunstone! Hooray! We got the other key. But now we've got another fuzzy group to take care of. But this one... Just let me check something a minute. Yeah, I do have a power block. This is another way I like to take these fuzzies out. Use a multi-bounce. Now they're all down to 2 HP, and because Power Block does 2 units of damage, we can just kill all of these in 1 Power Block now. Hooray! Oh! Gotta be careful when using these earth-shattering items, or the background will fall down behind you and do a unit of damage. It'll damage you by 1. So, now that we've dealt with all the fuzzies in here and got our second stone key, we're going to end things off here. So, we're going to finish getting out of Shhwonk Fortress in the next part, and move on from there. So, see y'all later. Thank you for watching.